Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Salvissupportingsalvis. Today we are going to be interviewing Loco Guanaco. He goes by the artistic name Loco Guanaco. He has been, representing the El Salvadorian community for quite some time. We're very excited, very honored to welcome Loco Guanaco. This is his latest hit, Perreando. It's an amazing track. Definitely gets you in a good mood. Definitely gets you dancing. Hello to everyone that's tuned in. So before we start, I would just like to give a little bit of a background on what Salvissupportingsalvis is. So I am a proud El Salvadorian woman, and honestly, I am so happy and honored to be El Salvadorian, and I am here to represent my people, and with the Salvissupportingsalvis, what I'm trying to do is bring together our community. We are always open to, my team and I are always open to welcoming new Salvadorians onto the show. So if you guys ever have any recommendations, you can always DM me on Melly Queen or Melly Queen fans. Thank you guys for the support. So I'm going to send Loco a request. We're waiting for him to join. Hello, everyone. Hey, Loco.
Hey, what's up, girl? Wow, that connected really fast, eh?
I know, right? We got the pupusa power. This is what we know. We know this.
Of course. How you been? How's everything with you?
I've been good. Yeah, just been, trying to stay positive with everything that's going on. We should probably say in Toronto that everything's shutting down again for another 20.
Oh, that's crazy. I seen today the news that starting tomorrow, I believe they're closing all the restaurants and all the stores and movies and everything like that. Yeah, super crazy, man. But bueno, primero Dios, hopefully everything goes well, you know what I mean? Especially not just here, but worldwide, en todos los países latinos y también, bueno, el mundo entero, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah. If you'd like to introduce yourself to everyone that's watching. I also see that Paru, I just want to show my camisa. He,
Héctor Lavoe, wow.
Just like, oh my God, come on.
That's a legend. Well, the people that don't know me, my name is Loco Guanaco. I'm a Toronto Latin artist. Salvadorian, for people who don't know, of course, Salvissupportingsalvis,
Yeah.
I've been doing music for, well, I did it maybe about 10 years. I've been doing it, but more professionally, I think it's more about 6 years now that my music kind of took off in the Canadian industry and also Latin America and the United States. So, yeah, I used to be in a group called La Revolución Musical with another two members. It was almost like a boy band, you could say, but it was almost, I'd see it more like the group like DLG, Proyecto Uno kind of style, you know what I mean? So it was another Salvadorian member, que llama Ben Anthony La Voz, and Baby White. And yeah, so I was doing music with them, and then, little things happened. One of them got married, I had a kid and stuff like that, and then I started doing music with another female artist, Jusdiva, and then I do music by myself. Well, I'm open to do music with whoever wants to work. Like me, I like to work with people that wants to do music and try to collaborate and take it to the next step forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
Me, that's Loco Guanaco, right?
So we do get the sense that, you're very passionate about music, which is amazing. But how did you decide, this is going to be something like that started on, and you knew this was going to be something that you were going to do, because you are very well recognized here in Toronto, especially internationally, and it's very cool. So we just want to know, what was that moment that you said, I'm going to be an artist, like this is passion? Because a lot of us are passionate about things, right? Like we're, you know, there's some people who are passionate about art, other people fashion, but it takes a moment in your life to really know that it is going to be something that you're going after. So what was that moment for you?
Okay, so basically when I like music since I was very little, since I was in El Salvador. Like I remember my parents, like when I used to take like se llama el microbús allá back home, I used to listen to that reggae, El General, Big Boy, and all of that. So when I was small, growing up, small, like I told my mom, I go, I want that tape, because back then they didn't have no CDs or Bluetooth or now Spotify or YouTube. So back then they bought me the cassette. So I went home. I remember Mueve Lo Mueble, all those songs. So something I really love. But when I came to Canada, now that I met and like in high school, I met more people from other countries, and we all kind of speak, like, you know what I mean, about music. Because music is like, when you're sad, you listen to that kind of music. When you want to have a good time, you listen to music. When you're in that passion, you listen to that music. You know what I mean? So for me, what really took me that I was used to like do little, sing with my friends and so on. But what really took me on like to what I wanted to do when I went to the studio, and I
Mm-hmm.
started investing money myself. Because now, like, when you invest money on the studio, like when you go record per hour or you do the whole project, of course, money that you invest in. So then I go, you know what? If I'm gonna
Yeah,
be investing money, a lot of money into this music, I
sure.
might as well do music correctly. Might as well do music that's gonna sell, and also the music that's gonna hit worldwide. So that's what really took me more. I go, you know what? Esto lo que voy a hacer is like, si uno
Mm-hmm.
quiere hacer pupusas a un restaurante, you wanna make sure the pupusas, your pupusas are better than the
Mm-hmm.
other pupusas, or something that restaurant don't have that you have. You know what I mean? So for me, that's what I like. That's what I really I about my music. That's when it really took me. Like I go, okay, yo, this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do next step. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you think are the challenges for El Salvadorian artists? What can you kind of speak out about that? There are El Salvadorian, like Salvadorian artists that are, you know, other people that are trying to get, you know, start their career. They is, I guess, the most difficult part, like being an El Salvadorian. I feel for myself as an artist coming out, I guess people always assume that you're from somewhere but El Salvador. So someone meets me and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were mixed from here and here and here," and I'm like, "No, I'm from El Salvador." So that was a moment where I was just like, you know, this is like we are here, we need to be represented. So those are a few of the that I've had. But what about you? Like you've been in the industry for a good amount of time. What do you think is that, you know, that us El Salvador do to support other El Salvador, whether it's through music, usas, like any business that they're doing? How can we support?
Well, the way we support each other, not even just Salvadorians, but as Latino culture speaking, like doesn't matter if you're Ecuadorian, Mexican, Colombian, Paraguay. I say
Mm-hmm.
that, we all support each other. Like, like here in Toronto, we have a lot of brands. Like you see yourself bossing right now the Hector Lavoe for, I believe it's El Seis. Myself bossing out Raised by Latinos, you know what I mean? And so on, we support each other here in Toronto. And that's the beautiful thing about it, that, yeah, que nos apoyamos either on whatever it is. Like me, I'm the type of person here in Toronto, like I like to support everybody individually. Like, you know what I mean? If you have a restaurant, you're selling jewelry, you're selling glasses, clothes, or whatever, hay que siempre apoyarnos, like Raised by Latinos, like, I have a lot of love for them. I have a lot of love for the Seis, also también hecho en Toronto, and of course Barrio. Like, it's a lot of clothing brands here that support us Latinos as well as artists. And also, bueno, como artista, like yourself, I respect you a lot that you're doing this Salvis, supporting Salvis, but I know yourself that also support a lot of Latino artists here in Toronto that are not just Salvadorian, right?
Mm,
So
yeah.
that's a big respect to you, and I love how the culture is in Toronto, and not just in Toronto, but también en Estados Unidos, Los Ángeles se tratan lo mismo, también Miami, and New
Mm-hmm.
York as well. You can see Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, they all supporting. Sorry, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, entonces, that's what I think. You know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Queremos hablar del tema Perreando. I want to talk about that song because that song is just, it's a song that you listen to, and it wants, just want to dance. Like, it's just good vibes, good music. The words, writing, like, tell us because that song is just, I think it's one of the greatest songs that, come out in the video. Everything is very up there. So tell us, share a little bit about that experience, because that in itself is a big accomplishment, and like your work is really amazing.
Yeah. So basically, Perreando started. I did a song with Yus Diva earlier that we did La Otra. So so then the next song, she goes, "What can we do?" And I told her, "Listen, let's do something like a dancehall." And I seen a lot of artists doing like the remix of songs, like basically like you see Nicky Jam how he did with Daddy Yankee for the soundtrack for Bad Boys 3 that he did.
Oh
Na,
yeah,
na, 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 sorry, Mr. Officer, stirred up. So they did a remix of that, and a lot of people been doing remixes. He Anuel did the Bob Marley one. So I wanted to do something different. So I told her, you know what, we should do something that we could do. Like I don't know if you know Shabba Ranks. Is that me? I grew up listening to Jamaican reggae too. So it's like ting a ling a ling, the school done by ring. So yo dije, you know what? Let me do something similar, but let me switch it up and do the Spanish version. Entonces por eso salí con ese ting a ling a ling, el baile mi ring. Te enseño, mami, porque soy king.
yeah.
So I came up with that idea, and then I went to talk to a producer that big up to Delirious and Alex K. This time I didn't go to a Latino producer. I went actually to a different kind of producer. One of them is Greek and the other guy is Armenian, and they work with like Snow. They work with Fito Blanco. They work with different Jamaican like Mr. Vegas. They work with Sean Paul. So I really wanted to go to the different outfield to that. So bueno, we came up with a song. Diva did her part. I did my part. And then after that, I go, you know what? Now let's try to do a video. But because of the whole COVID thing, we did this on June. We did this beginning of June because I was trying to get the video done everywhere. I was messaging video guys. I was messaging dancers, but everybody was afraid of the COVID, right? So, but then after, I told him, Doc Ford came in that part. He goes, yo, only 10 people could be in a place. So that's when I go, yo, this is the spot. So then comencé a buscar gente quien quería trabajar. And then, I came with that cross. I go, you know what? I want cars on it. I want fire. I want this. And gracias a Dios, he came through life. You know what I mean? So I invested a bit of money on this video. You know what I mean? And people accepted it really well, not just in Toronto or in Canada, but worldwide. Y la gente le ha gustado en muchas partes. Y bueno, gracias a Dios también que the Canadian Latin Music Awards saw the video. They loved it, and they put us as a nominee right now as the best video of the year, because not too many people did a video this year, or they didn't do like, they did simple stuff, or not too much on it, right? And me, I try to put a lot of stuff to it. So bueno, gracias a Dios ahí nos han puesto como video del año. Primero Dios, ahí hopefully we take the award home, God willing.
So yeah, being rewarded for, that's a great feeling too, right? And you have Canadian Latin Award, right? Like you
yeah, we won last year. We won because the same thing. I came up with idea with my other friend that I was used to be. We called Ben Anthony. We came with the idea to do a song with for the Raptors, because the Raptors were winning, and I seen a lot of hip hop like in the English market. They were doing like, we're the North, we're Toronto Raptors and all of that. So then I go, yo, no Latinos are doing this. I go, you know what? Let me do this song. So I put a couple of artists put together, like Carlito, Teria Morada, different countries like Chile, Mexico. Puse Juan Diego de Ceda's a great producer as well. So we came up with that concept. We did the song called Bienvenidos al Norte. Everybody did their part, and then we made the video and we put pieces of the of the game. And gracias a Dios, la gente le gustó, and nobody in Canada actually did that song. So that's why we won the award as the best song of the year and video of the year last year for Bienvenidos al Norte. So that was a big thing. Gracias a Peru Pros. Peru, ¿cómo estamos, mi casa? Not in the comments, say congratulations. But yeah, that's how we came up with the concept and how we won the award for that video last year.
Yeah, and that goes back to, the mission with the Salvi supporting Salvis. If one of us wins or gets to the big stage, win for all of us, because we are under. So if one of us gets just such a big feeling. It's un gran orgullo, and we're so excited. So we have, a lot of artists in Toronto that are artists in El Salvador. Like, it's just the power of the internet, and it's just so much fun to meet so many different people and know that we all, are here to present our craft, just everybody a good time. The way that I see it is in those 4 minutes that you're writing a song and sharing it with someone, that could either be like, put you in a good mood, make you feel things, and music that makes you feel, emotions, which is something that Latin music has, right? Like, it can make you dance. Ahí enojado ahí in the corner, you're like, oh, I like this song. Start moving your shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way it is, man.
Yeah. So, any new projects? What can we expect from you? Or
Yeah, right now I'm actually going to the studio to record this Wednesday. I have a new song coming out that I want to do now. Right now, that before the Christmas, I want to drop it. I cannot really talk too much about it because what I like to do, I like to surprise people and people to see the video and the song, and people say, wow, whoa, this, I wasn't expecting that. So, but I have that coming up, and then I have another project that I have with different artists. The same thing how I did with Bienvenidos al Norte, but this time I'm doing. I'm gonna let it out now. I'm doing a reggae song with different reggae artists. So I got this reggae girl, like she's Jamaican, like dope reggae, and then I have another dude, another Trinidadian, and actually a white guy that sounds like Snow kind of thing. So I'm doing like a down south reggae thing, and then I'm gonna be the only Spanish one doing my thing, like you did that to say.
Yeah.
So that one should be coming out soon. No one really knows about that. This is the first time I'm talking about it. That was a little surprise that I have.
Yeah. We feel honored happening here on the live.
Oh, of course. So I have that, and then and a little other projects that I want to do these 2 projects before the end of the year ends. So I could leave that in 2020, and then 2021 I'm gonna start something more crazy, and hopefully this COVID thing, everything ends, and then I could really have like a performance, or even introduce it to the world, like, to the radios and stuff like that, like personally wise, what I mean? So primero Dios, eso pase pronto,
Yeah, por seguro. Yeah. So we are so excited about that. That's going to be epic.
Yes, thank you.
Everything that we've seen, like, it's just like hit after hit. It's very exciting to see, and also I love that about you. So like, you're open to collaborating with different artists, always trying, like, you have really good and always trying to make things happen, and that's what it takes to be become an artist that supports other artists. Like, you have to kind of go out there, look forward, and how can we together create magical, and that you're doing an amazing job at it, and it's just amazing. Yeah, even Paru Loco has great ideas.
Yeah, no, like me, I always like, when I have something idea and then I see it, I go, you know what? No one's doing this. I should do this. I should do that. So that's the way it goes. Always open mind and stuff like that. Always, like, you never. If you have an idea, just go for it. Like, that's one of the things with me. Like, when I have something in mind, and let's say if I think that it's gonna do good, I go, you know what? Let me go for it. I go, if si la gente le gusta, le gusta. Si no, la gente no le gusta. But at least in my side of self, like, I could say, at least, I let it out there. This is what I really wanted to do. And so, like, some people might like it, some other people might not. And if everybody likes it, then it's a blessing, So far, like, what I done so far, gracias a Dios, la gente lo ha aceptado muy bien. And we keep going forward, you know what I mean? We try to keep spending, and of course the city of Toronto, us as Latinos, to grow more like the way it is in Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, like I said. And we keep growing as a person, of course, as a city, and as a community, and of course as artists, right? So good stuff.
So how do you like, over time, like, meeting so many Latino, like, Latin people here in the community, what is that, what do you feel is that force that unites us together?
What unites us together?
Yeah, like, what is it that unites us?
I guess because, like, if you see the culture here in Toronto, like, you see a lot of festivals, like como Los Indios, Los Chinos, Los Blancos, like Taste of Danforth, or the Filipinos, they all unite each other. So in Toronto, I see that a lot of Latinos, like, some of them, they hate and some of them they love it. You know what I'm saying? But I see like the Toronto, like you see even what is it, young Tory Titchman right now with the Latin thing. That yo, we combine together. The thing is, aquí en Toronto hay una gente que quiere trabajar junto y que se realmente se respeta, like myself. Like I have a lot of love for your family, yourself, your management as well, and of course you guys do for myself as well. And we stick together. So when you do events like that, it's good to comunicarse uno mismo. ¿Cómo se llama the word I'm looking for? When you, what do you call it? Network. You know what I mean? You network with the people and you make great things happen. You know what I'm saying? So así es, elo buenísimo. You know what I mean? And the good thing about here in Toronto, like I said, there's a lot of places that you could go, like, you know, that you could meet people, you know, like concierto or just, you know, radios and stuff like that. You just talk to them and say, listen, I'm this kind of person. I want to do this and that. And of course, some of them open the door for you and some of them will close. But, you know, just keep going, you know what I mean? And yeah, don't never stop. Never give
No,
up.
no. Honestly, yeah, I think, it always comes back to what you're passionate about, and there's always going to be people who like your work, people who don't like your work, but that doesn't stop you, because everyone that you look up to as artists and, staples in the Latin community, like, for example, Daddy Yankee, who he crossed over, he was that big moment that helped the Latino community cross over to, songs with Justin Bieber, songs onto the radio. So for him, it was always determined. There's going to be people that are not a fan of your work, are people that would rather, have their opinions, but that's not a problem. It is what it is, and there's just nothing that we can control about that. And that's something that I think both of us here and share with anyone watching, that it's not just about music, like what we're doing here and supporting each other. It's not just as artists, it's about, individuals, small business owners, big business owners, just everyone that's trying to do something that they're passionate about, whether it's going to school, doing things. Like, it's all comes down to what you want to do with your life. My motto is pray about it, do it, and then just be about it. Like, it has to line up with everything. So that, like, you saying that here is just amazing. And it just, I believe that is what has helped you, be in this game, the amount of time that you have been, just because, there's always, you have to have a little bit of a thick skin, to do anything that you're truly passionate about. It goes beyond, like, what is normal, right? Like, for you, it's, I don't know, like, for me, they try to impose, like, normalities of what should be done. But, it comes down to what you really truly want to do with your life. And if music is what you want to do, then I don't think there's anything that should ever stop you from it.
Exactly. Amen. Amen. Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said it any better, Definitely.
So curious, were you born in El Salvador, or were you born?
I was born in El Salvador. I came here at the age of 9. And I'm not gonna say how old I am,
Yeah, no.
No, but I came at the age of 9, and yeah, I went back to El Salvador a couple of years after that. But then after that, I just went somewhere else, like different places. Like I went to the United States. I've been in Miami,
Yeah,
Chicago, and stuff like that. Yeah, but I love Toronto. Like Toronto, I've been in places in Canada too, like Montreal, Calgary, and Edmonton. But it's no place like Toronto. Man, Toronto is one of the best cities in the world, I believe. Trust me, they're good people, the food as well, and yes, I know the winter. A lot of people don't like the snow and stuff like that, but I don't mind it. You know what I mean? You get used to it and stuff like that, and it's a beautiful place to be. A beautiful country to be. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
But I love El Salvador though.
No, I've never been to El Salvador. I need to make the trip.
Oh, really? Were you born?
Yeah.
You were born
I was
here?
in Canada. Yeah, I was born.
Oh, maybe after the whole COVID thing, you could go back there and try the real pupusas and everything. You know what I mean?
I need to try this.
¿De qué parte de El Salvador, like, your family's from?
So my family, they're from the capital. So
El Salvador, yeah, same here.
my parents came to Canada years ago. I was born here, so but thankfully, growing up Salvadorian, parents were like a Salvadorian house, I should say. My parents were so strict about, eating the frijoles and queso. I was allowed to take, like, the normal lunches. I had to take, they were always who you are. This is your culture. You got to learn to speak the language, like everything that, you know, they were grown up on in terms of food, like norms, culture, everything. They made sure that we grew up like that. So even though I've never been, like, I feel like it would be a great experience to, you know, to see it firsthand. And
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
family there too. So they've also been very supportive and they're very excited.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, God willing, man. Hopefully next year, whenever this whole COVID stuff done, we could possibly go to El Salvador, and of course, because a lot of El Salvador radios and everything over there, they love the music that all the Salvadorians are doing in Toronto and the United States and stuff like that, and they fully support. Like I talked to a few radios back home,
Mm-hmm.
and they're telling me they come over here when you come to Toronto. I mean to El Salvador, stop by. We play your music and so on. So
Yeah.
that's what I love about our culture too back home, that they're really supportive about the artists of us Salvadorian artists like yourself, myself, and other artists and worldwide, that that we're welcome to come back home and greet us perfectly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm hoping that, you know, when this COVID is over, we can make some, you know, connections and network with some people there and, you know, kind of a little event for our Salvadorian artists, like from every, like bring some people from LA, bring people from Canada, like
Yes.
something, you know, unite with our community back home. I'm really excited. I think I'm definitely, you know, going to be a trip. And I was also talking to someone about, you know, what the purpose with the Salvi supporting Salvis. And what is, you know, you and I are fortunate enough to be here in Canada where we have so many opportunities. And it goes back to my parents, you know, trying to give us that lifestyle. And I guess esa bendición. Y para mí, for me to use everything that I have here so that I can, you know, help my people and represent us in a good light. You know, the way the news us is not always the truth. Like there are good people there, but you look at the news like, oh, El Salvador, you're from El Salvador. So I want to, you know, show that we can support each other, that we are orgullosos de ser Salvador. It's a start of something bigger, and I'm praying for the blessing, grace of God, that we, you know, bigger with this and create something big. And it's my name from Queen to for the Salvi supporting foundation of everything, and to hopefully, you know, help us other and let one of us kind of get there and know that there are people from El Salvador. Mm-hmm.
Of course. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, hopefully next year, like I said, hopefully todo esto acabe, esta cosa del COVID, man, y bueno, todos los aeropuertos estén abiertos y bueno, uno puede viajar allá and of course promote our music, and not just that, even to visit our families back home, you know what I mean? That's be great too, you know what I mean? So I've seen my aunts and uncles for a long time, so it'd be great to see them as well, you know?
Well, yeah, they must see you back here in Canada with all the, you know, the cars and the
Yeah,
video.
yeah. They
You
think
gotta go where Loco is.
they think I'm already a daddy Yankee up here. I tell them no, I wish. You think
I would.
I told them no, but it's a start, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're proud of what I'm doing, and of course they support what I do, especially if your family sees something that you're doing and then you love doing, of course they support you
Yeah.
all the way, you know what I mean? No matter if it's music, it's school, is whatever it is, you know what I mean? You know how family always supports family, so that's a big blessing, you know what I mean? So hopefully one day I get back to fly back home and I get to see my family there again, you know what I'm saying? And of course, to try the real pupusas authentic over there, so it'd be good,
You remember what they taste like from being 9 years old? I don't know.
Oh yeah, of course. Like no, even here in Toronto, like I found two spots here in Toronto that they're really making really Salvadorian. Like it's a place in Scarborough que se llama. I should be getting paid for this promotion,
Right?
you know. But yeah, in Scarborough is this place called El Pulgarcito. Like they make the pupusas really authentic, like El Salvador,
Mm.
and La Pupusa Loca has something that I love, the small pupusas, not the Suprema ones, but the small pupusas like chicharrón con queso. They're really, really Salvadorian taste, you know what I mean? But the one that really, like I said, in Scarborough, if you're ever in Scarborough, this place called Pulgarcito, like they're
Pulgar.
like, because the lady make the pupusas there, like the straight Salvadorian, like straight, mas las mujeres de que van a la Maseca y a los molinos and everything, you know. So they know
Yeah.
how to perfect their pupusa, I guess the masa, whatever, you know. El
Mhm.
pulgarcito, yes,
Yeah.
pupusa loca. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
those are the two places in Toronto. Sorry, go on.
yeah, no, it's a skill. It's a talent para hacer la pupusa. Like even when my mom does it, she's just like talking to me. La pupusa, she's like just talking. Like to do with her eyes closed. It's just so talented. But yeah,
Oh
no,
yeah,
thank
Raul. Yes, yes, Raul, man. That's my boy, man. No, no, sorry, I'm just reading the comment. Yeah.
Pulgarcito. Let's
Yeah,
read what
man,
the
but
let's
no,
see.
everybody's getting hungry. I see everybody talking about the pupusas, you know.
I have
So
to go get some pupusas right now.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, especially
Oh,
today is the last day to dine in, you know, because tomorrow no more dining in. So
oh, I know. Wow. Look, you're just coming to bring us facts and life information here. Like we just gotta keep you on the live forever.
oh, of course, yo.
Things I know everything's shutting down, but it's fine. It's for the it's better, right? And
Yeah,
hopefully I'll stay inside and follow rules will be they'll let us out earlier.
yeah. Primero Dios. They say what, 28 days or 22 days.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's
This
how it
one's
goes.
all right. Well, I thank you so much for joining our show. Do you have any final words to close out tonight's live?
Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's watching, like Truchito, Nena, Latino Heat, and of course, I want to thank you as well for inviting me to this lovely show that you got. I want to bless you. Que Dios te bendiga. May God keep blessing you in your music that you do, your career, and of course, in this Salvis for supporting Salvis. I wish you all the best, man, and hopefully, I get to see you soon, and maybe one day we could do a Salvadorian collaboration. You know what I'm saying? We could do Melly Queen in Loco Guanaco. We could do
Yeah.
something crazy, and definitely take it out there. And then there you go. We could both go together to El Salvador to promote our
Yeah.
tema in the video. Be something crazy. So
Yeah. We
you know,
gotta
what I mean?
yeah, we gotta make it a huge event. I'm
No,
excited for the trip down. It's gonna be really fun when I go to
no,
a soccer.
for sure. We will talk that. In the upcoming, days and stuff like that. If you want to do something like that, we could do that, and of course, get
Yeah,
our
I
music
heard
to
about
play
the
up there, and
what's
we
the
could play
hotel,
there.
the famous hotel, Salinitas in El Salvador.
Oh,
Everybody's
I would
talking
love
about.
to go. Yeah. Está muy hermoso allá. La Salinita, very beautiful.
Yeah, you've been to the Salinitas?
Oh, no. I was, well, like I told you, I came here really small. I came here when I was 9 years old. So I went back when I was 11, but I went, to family houses. And I went of course, to La Playa y todo eso. I've been to a lot of beaches in El Salvador, but I haven't been in El Salvador since I was a young kid. So definitely, like I said, I would like to go back and, yeah, take a look at it. You know what I mean?
Sure. It's gonna be a good trip. We gotta make a trip. We get everybody together and get on a plane and be like, let's go to Salvador.
Oh, exactly. Let's get it out.
Whereabouts is your family? Like where do you fly to?
Me, well, I go to San Salvador. All my family's in San Salvador, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But I
Mhm.
live in San Salvador, this place called Jardines de San Marcos. So,
Ooh, nice.
yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Address Jardines de Marcos. It's like, where do you live? Right there. Jardines.
Exactly. Right. But
Everything sounds
it,
so nice in Spanish.
yeah, exactly. But it'd be nice for you to come up there too, you know what I mean? Especially if you haven't been there. So, it'd be a
Yeah,
exactly big experience for you to be down there.
sure, yeah. Yeah. It's really hot in there. So I gotta bring all my hair products.
Yeah, exactly. But yes,
I don't know about hotels. He's saying I don't know about hotels. I just go to my. I swear, even with my family, they don't stay at the hotels. It's just like we just go to like whoever has a house there. We just
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
yeah
my parents, like, well, last year they went, they stood in a hotel because they didn't want to bother anybody of the family and stuff like that. But they said it
yeah
was fun, it was good. They said, they just basically it's like a home, just leave your stuff there and then you just go on your day. If you want to go visit family, go
yeah
shop to the beach or whatever, then yeah,
mm,
then come back home
yeah
and sleep. That's it. You don't bother anybody. But
yeah.
yeah, definitely,
But I
definitely.
not much about bother. It's more about I don't know. It's just you're overwhelmed so to see everyone.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. And then you know, toda la familia when you get home, they expect you to bring a lot of stuff, you know.
No,
Maybe that's one of the reasons they stood at the hotel, you know. Exactly, man. But yeah, but I'm down, man. Definitely, definitely.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, thank you again so much for joining the live. I hope we can stay, you're always talking with myself, manager, and all that. Really excited for your projects. We look
Thank
forward
you.
to them. We also need to try the places that you shared the secrets. um,
Yes.
but yeah, thank you so much. Igualmente, que Dios te bendiga. Te deseo mucho éxito en todo lo que cada proyecto. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time, and thank you to everybody who tuned in today. And yeah, everybody, this is my new account. If they don't know, Loco
Oh,
Guanaco 5, you know, because my other account, I don't know, it got deleted somehow, hacked, whatever. But anyway, that doesn't stop me. Keeps me actually even getting stronger, you know, to make me do more things and motivate me to keep going and going and going. Because anyway, a quien le guste, quien no, está bien. Pero as long as I know that myself that I want to keep going ahead and I got God with me, nothing could stop me. You know what I'm saying? So, gracias Meli por todo tus bendiciones, and thank you everybody who tuned in today. And definitely keep in touch. And ahí estamos hablando siempre. Gracias.
all right. Bye.
All right, take care. Ciao. Bye.
You have to end it. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Salvi Supporting Salvis. We just had a little chat with Loco Guanaco. His Instagram is tagged in my Insta story. Unfortunately, his old account got hacked, but he made a new one. I also want to shout out Paru for this shirt. OMG. Like, come on. This is so sick. But yeah, thank you so much to each and every one of you who joined. I will always appreciate every single one of you who joins the live. And yeah, this is the top. It's very cute. But yeah, thank you so much. Wait, let's see if there's any questions. Give us beauty advice. The greatest beauty advice I can give you is confidence, because if you're confident and you believe that you are beautiful, no one can tell you otherwise. Yeah, that's the greatest that I can do. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to my Canadians. Stay safe, wear a mask. You know, we're trying to fight this COVID. You know, we're all on lockdown, but we got to stay positive. You know, always reach out to one another. Thank you so much for tuning into the live. I will keep you guys posted with our next guest. Have a great day. Bye.